Now, why would the church be concerned about civil rights? Well, rights come from God. We are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights. Christ came to set men free. Moses clearly set men free. Abraham left the jurisdiction of Ur and Haran and did something completely different. Because we're very interested in maintaining the rights of the individual, but we do not want to interfere in the governments that they wish to create for themselves. The church is another form of government, operates entirely by faith, hope, and charity. It does not operate by compelling contributions, and it doesn't have an entitlement program. It does have benefits. For centuries, the church was the social welfare system of all Christians. And they provided those benefits by the love and charity of the people in congregation. It was actually called, its union and discipline was called a viable republic in the heart of the Roman Empire by Gibbons, who wrote of the decline and fall of the Roman Empire. Well, we see governments seemingly declining today, cracking under the strain of huge benefit programs, none of which existed in early America. The benefit programs that people depended upon was each other, and it brought people and communities closer together. Because we now have this national free bread and circuses that are offered by these governments of authority, people and communities have actually drifted farther apart. And they've lost the secret of their own success as a nation. Rome did it. The Greeks did it. America is doing it. If you want to study and know the future, study and know the past. Learn what it was all about. If we talk about civil rights, then we're talking about natural rights in its original form. Although the word civil rights has a terrible connotation, and that's because there's actually multiple definitions of it. Civil rights are such as belong to every citizen of the state or country, or in a wider sense to all its inhabitants, and are not connected with the administration or organization of government. They include rights of property, marriage, protection by laws, freedom of contract, trial by jury, etc. Marriage is connected to government. Protection of laws, that's connected to government. Freedom to contract, almost all contracts are regulated by government today. So we're dealing with a different type of civil rights today. And if you go and look at the definition farther, it talks about that other kind of civil rights, not of a natural inhabitant of the land, but as a member of government. As otherwise defined, civil rights are rights appertaining to a person in virtue of his citizenship in a state or community, rights capable of being enforced or redressed in civil actions, also a term applied to certain rights secured to citizens of the United States by the 13th and 14th Amendment to the Constitution, and by various acts of Congress made pursuant thereof. That's another kind of civil rights. Those are not natural rights. Those are rights bestowed upon individuals who have become a member of a political society. That's not the early American citizens. The 14th Amendment citizens and thereafter have changed drastically from their relationship with that early America and that early government of the United States. And that may be the crux of a lot of their problems when trying to find out where their freedoms and liberty have gone.